Most people overpay for security camera systems like this. Here's why this one is different. I've tested a bunch of NVRs and cameras over the years, and a lot of them either break down after a few months or give you blurry footage when you actually need it. This GW Security 8-channel 4K PoE system changed the game for me. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the video quality is solid. You're getting 8MP sensors across the board, which means the dome cameras capture crisp details even at night. The PTZ camera adds a 4x optical zoom, so you can actually read a license plate from 30 feet away without squinting at a blurry image. I've had systems before where zooming in just turned everything into a pixelated mess, but this one holds up. The wide-angle lenses also cover a lot of ground, so you don't need to mount 5 cameras to cover a driveway or backyard. The AI features are surprisingly useful. It detects people, vehicles, and even faces, which cuts down on false alerts. I used to get pinged every time a tree branch moved or a squirrel ran past, but now the system only notifies me when it's actually something worth checking. The face recognition is basic, don't expect it to tell you who your aunt is, but it's enough to know if it's a stranger hanging around your front door. I've caught a few package thieves this way, which is always a nice bonus. Installation was straightforward, especially since it's PoE. You run a single Ethernet cable to each camera, and the NVR powers everything through that same cable. No extra power adapters or messy wiring. The NVR itself has 2 terabytes of storage built in, which is decent for a starter setup, but if you're recording 24/7 in 4K, you'll probably fill it up fast. I upgraded to a 4 terabytes drive after a few weeks, and that gave me about a month of continuous storage before I had to trim old footage. Remote viewing works well on both phone and computer. The app is clean and responsive, so you can check in on your property from anywhere without dealing with lag or confusing menus. I also like that it supports Alexa and Google Assistant. I can just say, "Alexa, show me the front door," and my Echo Show pulls up the live feed. It's not a must-have feature, but it's a nice convenience when you're in the middle of cooking and don't want to grab your phone. The two-way audio on the PTZ camera is handy too. If you see someone lurking, you can actually talk to them through the camera's built-in mic and speaker. I've used it to tell delivery drivers where to leave packages or to ask a neighbor to move their car. It's not going to replace a doorbell, but it's a useful extra layer of security. Now, let's talk about the downsides. The NVR's interface feels a little dated compared to some newer systems. It works fine, but the menus aren't as intuitive as what you'd get from brands like Reolink or Eufy. Also, the face recognition isn't perfect. It'll pick up on faces, but don't expect it to build a database of everyone who visits your home. It's more of a "hey, this is a new face" alert than a full-blown facial recognition system. Another thing to note is the build quality. The cameras are plastic, which is fine for indoor use, but if you're mounting them outside, you'll want to make sure they're under an eave or awning. They're not rated for heavy rain or snow, so don't expect them to last years in extreme conditions without some extra protection. Overall, this system is a great value if you want reliable 4K footage, AI detection that actually works, and easy remote access. It's not the fanciest system out there, but it delivers where it counts. If you're on a budget and need a solid 8-channel setup with a mix of fixed and PTZ cameras, this is one of the better options I've tested. Check out the link below if you want to see the current price and specs on Amazon.